Jackson Jeffcoat is really fast.
Dominant.
Tenacious.
Fearless.
Relentless.
There might be very few people that play harder than him.
To me, he's a very complete football player.
My first great memory of football was the 1992 Super Bowl. Not a lot of people get to go to Super Bowls, and not a lot of people get to see their dad win a Super Bowl. And I got to see my dad win it 2 years in a row. My junior year in high school is when I really started taking football seriously. Before, I told myself, man, I'm going to go to the NBA. I'm going to play college basketball and go to the NBA. I love basketball, and that's what I thought my path was. But I started getting a lot of letters, a lot of offers for football. I had the body type for football more than I did for basketball. And I really started thinking, well, maybe football is my life.
You know, when third down is coming, that Jackson is going to get to the quarterback. And when Jackson's on that quarterback, you know the ball is coming out hot and it can come out anywhere, so you're always ready for an interception.
I've never really seen any tackle out there that's really contained him all game. And you know, he's a guy that comes off the ball, physical every play, and he'll take advantage of you.
Me being a freshman, and when he was a sophomore, I could just see in his eye that he wanted to be great. And he still has that look in his eye to this day, and you would never go a day without seeing Jackson going and not giving it all on each and every play. He just wants to be the best he can be, and just by the way he talks, you can tell that, you know, he knows the game, he loves the game, he's a student of the game, so we all respect that in the locker room.
Jackson came in naturally talented. He obviously had some great coaching. There's some lineage there that's pretty good, and then you saw him continue to get better, and he kind of took off on this curve that was the learning curve that just kind of surpassed everybody else, and you've seen it on the field, and you almost feel bad for offensive tackles with opposing teams going up against them because you know what they're in for.
He's always the loudest guy in the room. He's always trying to get everybody on point. If he sees somebody's messing up, he's gonna always correct them. He always wants everything done right.
He just takes control. You always want a guy on the D-line that has that voice, and Jackson has that voice, and he makes plays, so when those two go together, it's hard not to listen to him.
You know, the past couple years he's had, you know, certain injuries that have kept him out for long periods of time, and you know, see him fight through those and come back, it shows that, you know, he's a hard worker, that he wants to do everything he can to help us as a team, help us as defense.
Even when he's working through his injuries, he's working very hard and continuing to work hands and everything he can so when he comes back on the field, he's gotten better than the time he was on it before.
Jackson's not a guy to feel sorry for himself or anything. He's always the guy to see how he can help the team even when he's not physically playing. So for him, that might have meant helping the younger guys, helping Sept Reed develop into a better player. And now we see Sept Reed doing great things. We see young Sharo Davis coming in, and that's just guys that Jackson's taken under his wing and really showed him the ropes when he wasn't there.
When people look back at me, I want them to see a guy that worked hard, a guy that gave it all for Texas, a guy that was humble and tried to bring his other brothers up. And he was a team player. I mean, because that's how I feel. I feel like that I care about this team, I care about my teammates, and I want everybody on our team to do well.